So, before we start our quilt that we now have sandwiched and basted, we want to do making sure that for the thread painting, our machine is set up properly. I use Glide by Filtech. It's a 40 weight poly thread, and a top stitching needle. A 90-14 for me is preferable. And to check that my tension is right, I use just a piece of scrap that I've basted, and we will start. Bring up your thread from the bottom, bring up your bobbin thread, and I always use a tweezer because, you know, I'm a klutz and like to put my fingers through things. So drop your presser foot and set your needle. Now, to do a satin stitch in free motion, it's all about how fast you move the material. So for a satin stitch, you just want to move the material slowly. And this is just set at the regular zigzag. I haven't adjusted the width at all. So you get a nice satin stitch. For a wider stitch, or a wider length of stitch, you just move the fabric a little faster. Now the best thing about doing this when you're doing applique is going around your curves. Plus you can go backwards and forwards without even stopping. As you can see, you can almost use this in any way you like. But if I do want to go around those curves nice and slow with a nice satin, I can turn and do a nice curve in a satin stitch without ever having to stop and reset my needle. Isn't that cool?